guys and welcome to the Fest. Today I've got the keys of the 2018 Volkswagen Polo. So this is one of the best hatches that you can buy. And this is a 2018 model, so it's the newest model. You do have a facelift version of this now, but it's still a very modern car. So this one has the 1.0 liter TSI engine with 95 horsepower. And this is actually quite a good engine for normal driving. So in today's video we're going to tell you everything about this car, a complete review about the outside, the exterior of the car, the interior, about what it's like to drive, the economics of this car, and all kinds of stuff that you do want to know if you're going to buy one of these cars. So let's start off with the exterior. So we have a very nice metallic silver color, and if you look closely you actually see all these very nice metallic parts, and it actually looks very nice in the sun, like today. It's very nice weather. So this is the key. So this is your typical Volkswagen key, also for the Volkswagen Golf 8. I think these look better than the previous keys though. So here we have some very nice, I think these are 18-inch, no, these are 17-inch alloys. They actually look quite big on this car. So we have a couple of scuffs, but hey, still they look nice. You can actually fix these with some sandpaper and water. Maybe we're going to make a video about that as well. I did it with my car. So this is the side profile of the Polo, and it's unmistakably a Volkswagen Polo because of this little window right here. So the Volkswagen Golf ends like here, and then you have a small window inside the door, and this is just really Polo-ish. So this is really nice, and you can actually see that it's a Polo. This, like every version, has that. So of course this is a hatchback. So we actually have quite a big hatch, as you can see here, and well, you can fit loads of stuff here. So I think this is like 300 liters, so it's noticeably smaller than a Golf, but still, like, I have a Polo myself, and yeah, it's just enough for day-to-day usage, and I've actually had no complaints whatsoever with the practicality of a Volkswagen Polo, because it's such a practical car. So here we have the fuel filler cap. Is it any special? No, it's not. It's just a fuel filler cap. So this is actually really nice. So in comparison to the previous generation of Volkswagen Polo, it was kind of a round car, but with this version we have all very nice creases and lines, which makes it stand out as a bit more sportier, I would say. So this actually looks pretty nice. In terms of the specs, this is the 1 liter TSI, 95 brake horsepower, 175 Nm of torque, and we have a DSG 7-speed automatic gearbox. So let's hop on into the interior. And I'm actually going to start the car because I want some air conditioning. Whew. It's actually really hot today. So right now we are in the interior of the Volkswagen Polo, and I just feel right at home. This is just such a comfortable car to be in. Though this is actually quite a small car, it's a tiny bit smaller than a Volkswagen Golf, but it just feels like a Golf. You have lots of room. This is actually the same steering wheel as a Golf as well. So here we have loads of buttons on the steering wheel, and you can change loads of things. So this one does not have the color display, I think, but you do have lots of things yeah, in the display, and it all looks very nice. So right here we have the DSG transmission. So this is a 7-speed dual clutch transmission, and as you all know, they are quite smooth and very nice. Here we have the central display, and this is really a lot better than the previous version of the Polo. So we have quite a big display, we have radio, we have media, and all just looks very nice. And I love this, it's just a normal button. I mean, Volkswagen always makes these things obsolete with the screens and stuff, but just give me a round button. It just works better, in my opinion. So in terms of the interior quality, compared to the older Polo, I think this is a bit less qualitative. So here we do have soft touch plastics, so that is nice, but this is quite hard plastic. And I think that's a thing that you see in a lot of Volkswagen products, also in Audi and Seat and like everywhere. They just use materials that are less qualitative. I mean, it's still a very nice interior and it looks a lot modern, but the quality is somewhat questionable in some areas of the car. So right now we're going to test out if the back of the car is any good for your rear passengers. And right now we are in the rear of the Volkswagen Polo, and as you can see, I have just loads of room. I mean, this is a small car, but still I have loads of room to sit here. We have quite a big rear window, so you can see outside really easily. The headroom is way better than in my Audi. And the shoulder room is also pretty good. I think this is one of the things that just a Volkswagen Polo really stands out in terms of the competition. You have loads of room everywhere. And I don't know if it's still the same, but in the previous generation Polo you had like a drawer underneath your seat. Or maybe you can check that out under your seat. So we just checked it out, and in the previous Polo we have a drawer underneath the seat which you can just put your stuff in, but we just checked it there and it doesn't have it anymore, so that's really a shame. By the way, this is the Comfortline, and that previous one was also a Comfortline. But hey, let's take this car out for a drive. So right now it's time to take this Volkswagen Polo for a little drive to see what it's like to drive a small German hatchback. And the one thing that just I noticed instantly is how this car is really comfortable. I mean, it's not bad. So this is like the entry, is it the entry motor for this car? I think you also have the 1 liter without the turbocharger. So that's the 1.0 MPI with 75 brake horsepower. And I think that's a bit underpowered, so you should definitely take this one. This is a 95 horsepower with a lot more torque in the bottom end of the RPM, and this is just a better option. And you also have this engine with 115 brake horsepower, which of course is even better. So let's floor it right here. It's really not bad. And you have the flappy pedal gearbox, so I can just manually shift gears. Oh, this is actually pretty nice if you're driving in mountain roads or something. So it shifts pretty fast. So guys, the conclusion about this Volkswagen Polo, the 2018 Volkswagen Polo, it's a really nice car to have. I think it's a lot more modern if you compare it to the previous generation, and well, it's just a really good all-around car, like the Polo has always been. I think the gap between the Polo and the Golf is ever so slightly smaller than before, because this car had grown a bit. yeah, but it's a really nice car. For the money, it's a really nice package. And I can really recommend it if you're in the market for a small hatchback. So guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Ciao.